What's up, YouTube? This is Chancey6 here with part 4 of Pokemon Pearl playthrough. Did a little off-screening grinding. Only got Condor up to level 6, I do believe. Yep, level 6. Mostly because I missed an item over here. I remembered that was, I don't know, traveling back here for some reason. Over there in that little patch of grass, there is an antidote or a potion. Can't quite remember, but you want to go back and pick that up. And after you beat the trainer school, then you will come up here and this guy will talk to you and tell you about the Poketch, which is like a little watch for your person. And all you gotta do is find these clowns right here and answer their questions correctly. Alright. Does a Pokemon grow by defeating others and gaining experience? Yes. Some Pokemon grow into entirely different form in a process known as evolution. Here you go, your Poketch coupon. So here's coupon number 1. We'll go right ahead and get coupon number 3, I guess, because they did it kind of backwards in the way that you would find them. So, can a Pokemon hold an item? Yes. You are absolutely correct. A Pokemon may hold a single item. Some items become effective as soon as they're held by a Pokemon. Berries are eaten by Pokemon as necessary during battle. Poketch coupon. See, Poketch coupon number 3. You don't run into the clown number 2 until after you already see number 3, so naturally you're going to probably go talk to them first. Oh, and I didn't even read that question, but I got it right. So, that one, I guess, you answer yes to all their questions, and they'll give you 3 Poketch coupons, and you just go back and talk to that guy with the funky hair. Alright, so Chad received the Poketch. So the Poketch is located down the bottom screen and comes with a few apps on it. Most notably, the one I use most of the time would be the clock. Then there's the calculator, and a little fact about the calculator is that if you type in a Pokemon with the Pokedex, like the answer to the math question you put in, if the answer equals one of the Pokedex numbers, then the Pokemon's cry will play through the speakers. So let's see if I can get that to work. Let's just go 1. Oh, I gotta get to the pause menu. 1 plus 0. And there you go. Turtwig's Pokedex number is number 1, so that's why his cry came out through the Pokedex there. This one is the step counter, and it's useful for hatching eggs and other things, I guess, I don't know. This is the party. You see how much party or how much health your Pokemon has and which Pokemon are in your party. And then the clock. And we'll be collecting these Poketch apps throughout our journey there. So let's just bring us back to the top screen. Since I was doing a little bit of battling, I think I'll go heal up at the Pokemon Center. And there we go. So over to the right here's the Pokemon GTS, which stands for Global Trading Center. I don't think we can go in there yet until we get our first badge, but that's where you can trade with people over Wi-Fi. Up north is a route that we'll be entering shortly after our first gym badge, but probably won't be entering there now. This is the Poketch Company. So after we collect a few badges, we can come back here and get a few Poketch apps. To the left is, I guess it doesn't say, but I don't know what route that is off the top of my head, but that's to get to a later area. I think it's the 6th gym. And then condominiums, I guess, if you're looking for a house. And then there's the TV company, which we cannot get into because of this clown in the way. The only other direction we can go is right, so we'll be going right. Let's see if we can talk to this guy. I thought he gave us an item, but I guess maybe that's later. So we'll be... Oh, and there's our rival. So when you go to the right, prepare for the first rival battle of the game. And I think he has a Starly level 8. And then his starter Pokemon. Oh, I guess it's even better. He's only level 7. So my starter's at a disadvantage, but see if we can just keep using quick attack. I think we should be decent. Probably should have trained up. Probably lose this. I'm not good with this live narration, going right from one episode to the other. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do some grinding here. Should have saved my Turtwigs for this battle right here. Oh, Growl. So hopefully he uses Growl next turn so I can keep Starly or Condor in. Alright, sounds good enough to me. Condor grew to level 7. Switch Pokemon to Mr. Miyagi. I know this sounds stupid, but I think I'm going to try to whittle down Chimchar as much as possible with Mr. Miyagi. And then I'm going to switch in Condor. After Mr. Miyagi dies, you get a safe switch in to Chimchar. So we'll probably be using Ember if he's smart, but sometimes these computers aren't as smart. And off screen I noticed that Mr. Miyagi has an adamant nature, which I don't usually play around with natures in the main storyline, but that means he's going to have a naturally higher attack stat, and other natures affect your stats depending on what nature it is. So being adamant, it means he will have a higher attack stat than most of his other stats, or at least he'll have a higher natural attack stat. So I'm going to be using Tackle for most of my attacks till I get a physical grass type move. One thing I do like about this generation is that they split up the moves from physical and special depending on what move they are, not based on their type. Because before, if you wanted to have a physical water type or physical fire type, you could not get fire type stab, which means same type attack bonus. What that does is that boosts your attack if it matches the type of the Pokemon using it or you times the power by 1.5, and that will be the new move power. So if you want to have a physical type that most of the type like water, fire, grass, and dragon and types like that were special attackers, or special type, like their moves were special, and rock and ground and flying were physical types. So if you want to have a special flying type sweeper or whatever on your team, it was quite difficult to get the right moveset or right attacks or stuff like that. So with this generation, they split it up into physical, special, and status. So any move that doesn't attack is a status move, and based on what the attack does, like Tackle is a physical move and Absorb is a special move. So that means that you can have physical grass types and special grass types and so on and so forth. And let's see if there's an item up here. Oh, it's a wild battle. So I'm just going to go ahead and run from this battle, and I'll close out the episode. And next episode we will be exploring this route a bit more in depth, battling the trainers and whatnot, and the end of this route, there's a cave that will lead us to the first gym city. So that's all for now, and see you guys in the next episode.